At forward, number 15, Raya Campardo. And also at forward, number 8, Megan Lundmark. And now for your Fort Francis Muskie Girls, starting in net, number 47, Madison Bliss. On defense, number 3, Avery Sinclair. Also on defense, number 5, Ophelia Lucas Engberg. Starting at forward, number 7, Marley Bliss. Also at forward, number 8, Kira Farrington. And also on forward, number 21, Courtney McCoy. And tonight's mini Muskies are Kendall Hill and Kendall Kabungi. All rise, please, and remove your headgear for the playing of the national anthem.
It's a classic NORWOSSA hockey rivalry with first place on the line. Tonight at the Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Francis as the Dryden Eagles take on the Fort Francis Muskies. Good evening, everybody. Joey Payer on the play-by-play for you tonight here on Home TV. So glad you could join us for what should be a dandy hockey game here on a mid-December Tuesday evening. The Muskies coming into the game, first place in NORWOSSA at 3-0. The Eagles 2-1, looking to move into a tie for first. Your starting goaltenders for the Eagles, number 1, Sydney Boyko, and for the Fort Francis Muskies is number 47, Maddie Bliss. Your starting lineup for the Eagles, it is Caitlin Varioki and Caitlin Sapay out there, along with Peyton Borton, Megan Lundmark, and Raya Campardo. Muskies countering with the forward combination of Courtney McCoy, Kira Farrington, and Marley Bliss. And on the points, Avery Sinclair and Ophelia Lucas Engberg. These two teams have had 2 excellent games so far this season. No regular season contests between them. 2 tournament matchups. The Eagles taking down the Muskies 2-1 in overtime at the Portage La Prairie tournament on December 2nd. And then just this past weekend at the K-Town Classic in Kenora, the 2 teams hooked up again with Dryden taking a 3-2 decision. Muskies, though, again, 3-0, first place in NORWOSSA. Eagles 2-1. Eagles losing their season opener to St. Thomas Aquinas, but then 2 convincing wins in their last 2 against the Beaver Brae Broncos and the Sioux North Warriors. Muskies so far, a 1-0 win over St. Thomas Aquinas in overtime in their season opener November 15th. Kira Farrington getting the winning goal in that one. Then a 15-2 shellacking of Beaver Brae on November 28th. An 11-1 win over the Sioux North Warriors in their last regular season contest back on December 6th here in the Fort. So a good regular season start for these Muskies, outscoring the opposition 27-3 in their 3 games so far. Puck at center ice. Muskies chipping into the Dryden zone. They'll keep it in there. The backhander. Here is Piper Felix, wearing number 20. Bit of jersey mix-arounds here tonight. Puck in behind the net, and here is Jessica Sapé. Moving it off the boards, trying to get it out of the zone. That puck is deflected into the Dryden bench with 2:25 gone here in the first period. No score. Your scratches for tonight for the Eagles, it's Briley Wigla, London Kalka, Kyla Calvert, Mariah Trist, and Paisley Kalka. For the Muskies, not in action tonight due to injury, Eva Gersner, Amarin Campbell, Isabel Tangay, Rael Redford, Haley Bombay, and Shayla Shute as well, not in the lineup. Bombay actually has departed the team for the rest of this season. Puck in the Muskie zone. Good forechecking pressure shown by the Eagles. Centering pass out to the middle. Now it's going to go back to the point. Eagles try and keep it in. They do. Bliss, Marley Bliss, trying to get it out. Manages to make it to center. And clearing it back in, Reagan Mead. That's intercepted. And coming up the right side, it's Ophelia Lucas Engberg. She'll fire a long shot. Boyko, nice glove save, holds on for the faceoff in the Eagles zone. 3:18 gone here in the opening period. Eagles coming into the season with a very experienced team. 4 players taking their victory lap here. 3 of them in the lineup tonight. Calvert missing tonight's contest. And 5 grade 12s as well in the Dryden lineup. So a wealth of experience for the blue and gold this season. However, also some good up-and-comers. 6 grade 9s on the roster, 4 of them in the lineup tonight. So Eagles look set for both the present and the future. Going up against a very young Muskie team, which lost a lot of grade 12 talent last year, 9 in total. A large number of grade 9s and 10s on this black and gold team, but so far that inexperience has not cost them in NORWOSSA play as they sit with an unbeaten record. Muskie looking to move the puck out off the boards. They do get it to the Dryden zone. Back for it now is Peyton Borton, number 22 for the Eagles. She passes it ahead. That goes off a stick. Collision at center. Eagles now trying to bring it in across the zone. Knocked away, though, by the Muskies inside their own line. And now here's Lucas Engberg with it. She'll spin around the other way. Fans on the pass, but gets it to her intended target. Muskies bounce it up center, and here's Varioki. She goes off the boards to the left side to Mickey Gauthier. Gauthier brings it in. Puck taken away from her and sent into the Dryden zone. Borton now off the boards, trying to get it ahead to Megan Lundmark. That pass didn't quite click. Dryden gets it back. Here's Varioki. She'll move it off the left side boards up to Lundmark. Slashed into the zone in behind the net, and racing back for it for the Muskies is Jersey Calder, the captain. No icing on the play. Dryden back for it. And here's a Varioki looking to set up behind her own net. Watched there by Hayden Allen. This pass intercepted almost by Marissa Kenny. The shot sent towards the net. Eagles pick up the loose puck. Lundmark moves it ahead. And now bursting out to center. It's number 20, Caitlin Sapé, but going to have an offside on the play with 5:38 gone here in the opening period. No score between the Eagles and Muskies. Fort Francis was also in that K-Town tournament this past weekend. Started off nicely with a 2-0 win over Sioux North, but ended up staying in their equipment as their next game was scheduled for shortly thereafter that opening game. And Coach Shane Bliss telling me that they had to watch as the game ahead of them ended up going to
a massively long shootout. Took about 30 players in total to decide it. So by the time the Muskies took the ice, maybe a little bit flat. Still put in a good effort against Dryden, falling 3-2 though. Then losing 1-0 in the semifinals to St. Thomas Aquinas before bouncing back for a 6-0 win over Beaver Bray to win the bronze medal. Dryden capturing the tournament with a 3-2 shootout victory over St. Thomas Aquinas in the gold medal game. Eagles control off the draw. Set it in behind the net. Trying to pick it up there was Tessa McMurridge. Now pinching in from the point, Marley Judson. Muskies still can't get it out of the zone. Good job by Judson to keep it in at the left point. Hustling in after it, Maya West. Muskies though will take over, go off the corner boards. Eagles pick up the loose puck. Bit of scrambly play in the Fort Francis zone right now. Muskies trying to regroup. And they'll set it up the right-hand side. A little bit of trouble gets in the skates of McQuaker. Now the puck sent right in on Bliss. She'll hold on for a face-off as a bit of a flat tire for the Eagles players skating in front of the net. That looks to be number 18, Sophie Cashel. None the worse for wear. Gets up with a smile and heads right to the face-off dot. She'll take the draw against Kira Farrington. Farrington wins the face-off. Puck comes back to the Muskie zone. Calder around the boards, but we're going to get our first penalty of the game. And it's going to be going against the Muskies as heading to the box for roughing. It's going to be number 2, Blair Cross. So Cross to the box at the 6:53 mark here of the first. Eagles will go on the power play for the first time tonight as Cross picks up the 2-minute minor for roughing. Puck back to the right point. There's a long shot, blocked in front. That was taken by Compardo. Puck now at center. McMurridge trying to break into the zone. Here's Compardo now. Has it puck knocked off her stick? McMurridge though, following up on the play. Here's Compardo, no, or back to the right point to Compardo rather. There's the shot, deflate, hit the post! Great chance there for the Eagles. Another shot that deflects wide. A howitzer from Compardo at the right point. Maddie Bliss did not see it, but it rings the iron, and the Muskies escape. 1:10 left in the Dryden power play. Puck up the left-hand side, off the stick of Lundmark. Muskies back, trying to get the clear. Borton keeps it in. Fired in behind the net. Here's McMurridge. Molly McMurridge. Now to the left circle. Picking it up is Borton. She's bothered there. Nice defensive play by the Muskies. Marley Bliss. Judson now. Right side. She'll get the puck back to the right point. Feeds it into the right circle. There's a shot. Glove save by Maddie Bliss. And the puck deflected out to center. Judson now over to Borton. Borton in on the left wing. Looks to get around Bliss. Goes in behind the net. Tegan Mosbeck gets it. She'll send it off the boards and out. And only 10 seconds left now in the penalty to Blair Cross. Muskies looks like they will successfully kill off this first Dryden power play. Here's an interception. Hayden Allum walking right in. Allum shot. Scores! Hey, what do you say? Hayden Allum. The steal, the break-in, and the perfect shot to beat Sydney Boyko and give the Muskies a 1-0 lead here at the 8:56 mark of the opening period. 3 seconds after Blair Cross got out of the penalty box for the Muskies, it's Allum with a great steal and a perfect wrister to get past Boyko. And the Muskies take the 1-0 lead.
Number 17, Hayden Allum, unassisted.
So it's Hayden Allen unassisted at the 8:56 mark to put the Muskies in front 1-0. Eagles now looking to respond. But here come the Muskies. Trying to move it into the zone. That was Carson McQuaker. But back for the Eagles. Molly McMurridge moves it in. Puck around the boards. Maya West looking to pick it up in the right side corner for Dryden. 4-person battle. Referee tells them to move the puck. We'll see if they acknowledge. Still battling for it. McMurridge and West in there. And finally, the referee blows it dead, and we'll have a face-off in the Fort Francis zone. 9:57 gone here in the first period. And it's the Fort Francis Muskies on a goal by Hayden Allen, breaking out on top 1-0. Muskies now trying to gain possession of their own zone, but stolen by the Eagles. There's a point shot. That's deflected. That came off the stick of Reagan Mead. Muskies look to send it around the boards and out. But the Eagles, as they have been doing for most of the first half of this period, some good forechecking pressure. Eagles now, though, move it out off the glass into the Dryden zone. Back for it is Mead. Mead, watch there by Piper Felix, who's actually wearing Courtney McCoy's number 20 jersey. McCoy with the number 21 jersey on tonight for the Muskies. As Coach Bliss chuckling before the game, a little bit of jersey swapping going on depending on the venue, whether they're home or on the road. Hopefully that'll straighten itself out as the season wears on. Muskies win the draw, send it in behind the net. Grabbing it there is Mosbeck. She goes back to Sinclair at the point. Sinclair with the shot. That goes off the base of the net and wide. Eagles now look to move it out. Bring it up to center. That goes off the stick of Mickey Gauthier. And racing back is Ophelia Lucas Engberg. Lucas Engberg trying to send it off the boards and out. Eagles working hard to pinch it at the line. Gauthier in there. But the Muskies work it out to center. And that's stolen off the stick of Ella Evans. And back come the Eagles. It's Borton with it. Looking to put it into the corner. Eagles pinch to keep it in. Muskies get it, though, send it all the way. Actually, it was off of a Muskie glove, I believe, on the bench. So the faceoff will stay. Looks to be it's center ice. We'll have a center ice faceoff for this one. Or are we going to the Muskie zones? My apologies. All the way back into the Fort Francis end with 8:31 to go here in the opening period. Eagles win the draw. Along the right side boards, that's Caitlin Sapé. Puck center. Eagles trying backhand to keep it in. Puck coming away with it. And breaking it out on the right side is Piper Felix. Eagles pick it up. Sapé now moves it up. And it's Caitlin Sapé now. Wrists it into the zone and behind the net. Muskies look to grab it there. Jersey Calder has her stick taken right out of her hands. No call coming. Muskies grab it. Now kept in by the Eagles. Sapé looking to get a stick on it. She's got it in the slot. She's bothered, though. Goes to the right point now. Borton off the boards. In behind the net. Calder will pick it up there. Jersey Calder, the Muskie captain. Moves it around. And coming away with it is Felix. Felix off the glass. Intercepted there by Jessica Sapé. Now up to Maya West. West walks in, shot. Blocked there by Blair Cross, goes wide of the net. Muskies having trouble getting out of their zone on a consistent basis so far here in the first. Great forechecking pressure shown by the Eagles, but they trail 1-0. Muskies now move it out to center. Hustling after it there is Allen, the goal scorer here tonight. She has it knocked off her stick by Peyton Borton. Borton stops in behind her net. Looking to elude the check of Marley Bliss. Backhanded back in, though. Allen will race after Borton again. Bliss in there as well. She intercepts the pass. Got it in the corner. Eagles look to move it ahead, but slammed back in. from the left side. That came off the stick of Tegan Mosbeck. Eagles work it out to center, down into the Muskie zone. Racing back for it there is Lucas Engberg. She's got some time as the Eagles were in a change. Scrum along the boards, now sent down the ice, and it will be icing. A little bit too far. And the faceoff will be back in the Fort Francis zone. 6:15 to play here in the first period. Muskies continue to lead 1-0. Campardo now goes into the draw, wins the draw. There's a shot. Stick save there. That came off the stick of Caitlin Sapé. And Maddie Bliss had to be careful on that one. Puck centered. Picked up on the other side by Evans. She can't quite reach it. Muskies look to get it out. They do. Back into the zone. And coming away with it is Marley Judson. She's under pressure there from Taryn McQuaker. Sorry, Carson McQuaker. My apologies. Now battle along the right wing boards. Referee again admonishing the players to move the puck. They do. Blair Cross gets it, backhands it around the far side to Sinclair. Sinclair moves it out to center, goes off the stick of Varioki, and back for it, Maya West. West now. She'll start the rush out of her own zone. Moves it ahead, goes off the stick of Tessa McMurridge. Lucas Engberg will pick it up in the Muskie zone, slam it to the line, and just out. Judson tried to hold it in, but a little bit short getting there. And it'll be offside against Dryden. Face off outside of the Fort Francis blue line with 5:08 to go in the first period. Farrington's in there now. Taking the draw against West. Now picking it up is Tessa McMurridge. She'll send it in wide of the Muskie net. Lucas Engberg backhands it to Calder. Calder moves it along to Allen. Allen off the boards. Muskies bring it to center. As Farrington and Bliss try to rush toward the Dryden zone, but that was cut off and sent back in. And here's Molly McMurridge now. She's body behind the net by Lucas Engberg. Stays after it though. Eagles look to center it. Allen picks it off the centering pass. Goes off the boards, off an Eagle player, and out to center. Sent back in. Calder will get it. She'll go to Lucas Engberg. Lucas Engberg, the back pass to Calder. Calder will move it up over center. Look to dump it in. They does, and the Muskies will complete a change. 4:15 to go here in the first period. Fort Francis 1, Dryden nothing. Mickey Gauthier picking it up at center for the Eagles. Moves it across to the far side to Courtney Reimer. She can't quite catch up to the pass. Muskies put it back out to center. Delorme's pass intercepted. Eagles will try again. Coming in on the left side now, Megan Lundmark, one of the veterans of this Eagles team. Sends it in behind the net. Muskies race back to pick it up. Lundmark's got it along the sideboards. Goes back to the left point to Jessica Sapé. Blair Cross now, chasing after it for the Muskies. Can't clear it out. Borton at the right point. The shot, that's blocked. It's loose in the slot. Here's Sapé, the shot. That's blocked on a good play by Piper Cross. Now into the slot again. Sapé's shot. That goes just wide. Muskies under fire here in the late stages of the first period, trying to preserve their one-goal lead. Borton now. Pass ahead. That's cut off. Good job there by Farrington. Now Jessica Sapé will try it. She can't get anywhere. And it's Tessa McMurridge. Far side to West. West goes to center ice with the pass. That's picked off. Here comes Felix. Intercepted there. McMurridge now. Going against Farrington. Sinclair will get it up to Felix. Jessica Sapé intercepts. Moving it in. Molly McMurridge tries to get around the check of Sinclair. Look to go back to the point. Farrington picked that off. And she'll move it to the line, off the boards, and out. Back for it now, Jessica Sapay. Off the boards to Molly McMurridge. She's checked off the puck by Lucas Engberg. Sends it though into the Muskie zone, and Calder's got it. Calder up the ice to Piper Cross. She moves it to the Dryden line, and it's Jessica Sapay grabbing the puck. Now Sophie Kochel backhands it in. Muskies get it right back out. That goes off the stick of Jessica Sapay and into the zone. Boyko will hold it there. Backhand it around her own net. Racing to the other side to pick it up is Reimer. Having some trouble though. Blair Cross keeps it in at the left point. Keep it in again and again. Good job there by Blair Cross of the Muskies. 3 whacks at it to put it in deep into the Dryden zone. Jessica Sapay now, watched by Allen, turns it over. Muskies trying to pick up the loose puck. Instead, knocked away. Coming up the right side was Kochel, but she was gassed and looking for a change. And heads to the Dryden bench. This is Borton now on the right side. Watched by Farrington. She takes a bump. Good job by Jessica Borton, though. Stays with the puck. Walks in. Top of the circle. Spins away from trouble. Looking to get it to one of her teammates, but instead the Muskies clamp down defensively. We've got less than a minute to go in the opening period. Eagles look to center it. Nobody home. And knocked away is by Farrington. Farrington now. Whoa, she's taken out as Caitlin Sapay submarined her accidentally after losing her footing. Puck comes loose on the right side. Deflects high and into the netting. And we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. 32.2 seconds left in the first period. Eagles will make one final change. West out there along with Molly McMurridge and Tessa McMurridge. Varioki and Judson on the points. Muskies will counter with Bliss, Felix, and Piper Cross. Sinclair back now. She'll back out around on the other side to Blair Cross. Blair Cross off Piper Cross, her sister's stick, and down into the Dryden zone. Just 15 seconds remaining. See if the Eagles have time for one more rush. Here comes West. Up the left side, West. Backhands it around behind the net. Blair Cross back for it. Trying to stick to her, check. Now centered, West with a chance, loose puck, scramble. And Eagles can't get the puck on net. Good late chance there for the visitors, but no goal as the buzzer sounds. And the teams head off to the dressing room. So on a goal by Hayden Allen, your score after 20 minutes at the Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Frances is the Fort Frances Muskies 1, the Dryden Eagles 0. Stay tuned. Second period action on home TV coming up in just a little bit. Welcome back to the second period of hockey action here at the Ice for Kids Arena, just underway. The Fort Francis Muskies holding a 1-0 lead. Chance though for the Eagles in front. Caitlin Sapay trying to get a stick on it. A scramble. Muskies trying to grab it. Lucas Engberg sends it around the boards. Eagles, as they did for most of the first period, showing some good forechecking pressure. However, the Muskies with the only goal of the period, Hayden Allen unassisted at the 8:56 mark, just 3 seconds after the Muskies got back to even strength following the only penalty of the period to Blair Cross, 2 minutes for roughing at the 6:53 mark. So the Muskies lead 1-0. These two teams battling it out for first place in the conference. Muskies 3-0 coming in tonight. Eagles 2-1. A win will move Dryden into a tie for first. Here's Peyton Borton. Moving it in on the right-hand side. Sinclair backhands it out, and now a chance for Ella Evans in on the left wing. Evans walks in, fires a pad save by Sydney Boyko as Ella Evans had a clear path to the net. But her wrister stopped. Big-time save by Sydney Boyko to keep this a one-goal hockey game. Eagles get it out and all the way down the ice. And this will be icing against Dryden with 1:53 gone here in the second period. So good early pressure by the Eagles, but the best chance going to the Muskies. However, Boyko shutting down Evans. We'll have a face-off in the Dryden zone. It'll be Marley Bliss up against Sophie Cashel. Muskies gained control momentarily. Send into the zone. Jersey Calder hustling back. She's being watched by Mickey Gauthier. 2 checkers now on Calder. She gets it up ahead. Kept it at the right point by Jessica Sapay. Centered in front. That goes just off the stick of Courtney Reimer and wide. Muskies sent it all the way down. This will be icing going the other way with 2:18 gone here in the first. Muskies have been a little haphazard tonight, trying to get the puck out of their own zone in the face of good pressure from the Eagles for most of that opening 20 minutes. And again here early in the second. But they continue to maintain the 1-0 lead. Campardo now cuts to the center of the ice. There's a long wrister deflected. Caitlin Sapay tried to get a stick on it. Campardo centers. Back to the right point now. Kept in there by Jessica Sapay. Into the right corner to Caitlin Sapay. In behind the net to Campardo. Centers. That goes wide. Loose puck. Oh, what a save. Maddie Bliss robbing Caitlin Sapay. All alone at the side of the net. Went to the backhand. And Bliss getting low and staying square. Making a big save. Her best stop of the night. Here with 2:47 gone in the second to keep the Muskies in front. Muskies win the draw. However, the Eagles steal in the corner, and now Muskies steal it right back. Puck will be sent out off the stick of Evans. No icing call, and back to get it is Phoenix Delorme, number 7 for the Eagles. She goes to Reagan Mead. Mead backhands around the other side, trying to get it to Molly McMurridge. Muskies, though, now setting up the forecheck. Here's McMurridge now. She'll go cross ice. That misses everyone. Goes down to the Muskie zone. Bliss going to have to cover this one up as Tessa McMurridge coming in strong with Avery Sinclair watching her. And faceoff will be in the Fort Francis zone. 3:25 gone here in the second. Fort Francis 1, Dryden nothing. Cochelle now up against Marley Bliss in the faceoff circle. Muskies win it. Jersey Calder heads back for it in the corner. Moves it up ahead. Allen looking to get it out of the zone. Delorme, though, keeps it in, sends it in behind the net. Calder back. Calder now. She'll go off the right boards. It just gets out. Now maybe a 2-on-1 if the Muskies hurry. Coming on the right side, Marley Bliss. Puck just gets away from her. Has to chase it down, looking to center it. Can't quite get it there. Eagles will take over, send it out. Under a stick and down the ice, Lucas Engberg. No icing on the play. Watched by Gauthier. She'll fire it ahead quick. Trying to move it to Marissa Kenny. Puck comes around the other way. Calder's got it. Calder looking to avoid Campardo. The two captains jousting for possession. Calder takes a bump, and it's going to be Campardo a little too aggressive as Calder gives her a farewell wave to the sin bin. So the Dryden captain, Raya Campardo, heading to the box at the 4:23 mark, and the Muskies are going to go on the power play for the first time here tonight. So it's Campardo, 2 minutes for roughing. And the Muskies will look to extend their lead with a forward line of Bliss, Farrington, along with Piper Cross, it looks like. Make that Blair Cross. So hooking actually the call to Campardo. And the Muskies took to move it out. Up the left side to Blair Cross. She's bodied hard by Lundmark. Turnover. Eagles get it, send it back down, and Lucas Engberg back for it. 30 seconds gone in the power play. Lucas Engberg ahead to Marley Bliss. Bliss over center. Sends it to Calder. Calder offside. So Muskies a little too quick to get into the Dryden zone. Faceoff will be outside the Eagles' blue line. 5:03 gone in the second period. 1:20 left in the power play for Fort Francis. Little jersey mix-up correction from the first period, and my apologies. Courtney McCoy actually is wearing number 20 for the Muskies tonight, and Piper Felix wearing number 9. However, I will plead some innocence, as the original numbers that I was giving you were given to me straight from Coach Shane Bliss. So sorry, Coach, for throwing you under the bus on that one. Also want to shout out to another Muskie Girls coach, last year's championship coach, Nicole Clark, watching in Southern Ontario. Nicole, good to hear from you tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope things are going well for you down south. Eagles now send it around the boards. This is Tegan Mosbeck with it. Mosbeck looking to get this power play rush started, but Eagles doing a good job not letting Fort Francis get anything going here. Just 29 seconds left now on the power play. Here's Avery Sinclair. Off the boards. Send to the right side, right side rather. Sent back in. And it'll be Piper Cross picking it up there. That hits the linesman. Cross will try again. Eagles, though, keep it in and send it all the way back behind the net. Great penalty kill here by the Eagles. First time out tonight. And the penalty to Campardo is over. She's out of the box. Sinclair now, watched by Molly McMurridge. McMurridge, she'll come up with it first, tried to center it in front. Tessa McMurridge got a piece. That deflected off the side of the net. And now Molly McMurridge down in behind the net. Great battle for the puck. Eagles with the one-player advantage on that forecheck. Now here's Borton. She'll look to move it. Right side, goes into the corner to Campardo. Campardo moves it around to Maya West. West stays with the puck. Looking to center it. Here's a chance. Varioki, the shot, blocker save. Maddie Bliss didn't know where it was for a second. And the Muskies get it. Allen slams it down the ice. And it'll be an icing call all day for Varioki to set up for that bomb. But Maddie Bliss getting a blocker on it, sent it skyward. No one could find it for a second, but Hayden Allen jumps on it, icing the puck. 7:12 gone in the second period. Fort Francis continuing to hold the 1-0 lead over the visiting Dryden Eagles. Muskies 3-0. Eagles 2-1 in NORWOSSA play. An Eagles win will move them into a tie for first. A Muskies win will cement their first place standing even further. Muskies now working with it at center. Calder moves it to Farrington. Backhands it in. Back for it is Jessica Sapay. Sapay now moves it out to center. Calder will pick it up there for the Muskies. Move it to the far side to Marley Bliss. Goes off her stick, and Cochelle almost collided with her own player. Gauthier. And Evans will get it, fire it back into the Dryden zone. Back for it there is Marley Judson. Eagles cannot clear the zone. Good job by Blair Cross. Send it right back in behind the net. Judson will try again. Now moving it up the boards, Courtney Reimer. Muskies pinch. Good job here on the forecheck by the Muskies. McQuaker trying to center it. Now Cross in behind the net. That's knocked away from her. Blair Cross pitches in from the left point against two Eagles. Puck now moved around the boards by Jessica Sapé. Over to Courtney Reimer. Muskies again keep it in. Good job here. Nice shift for the black and gold. Looking a little more aggressive on the forecheck, keeping the puck down in the Dryden zone, as the Eagles have maintained it in the Fort zone for a majority of the evening so far tonight. That puck deflects into the Dryden bench with 8:47 gone here in the second period. Teams will change. Campardo up against Farrington in the face-off circle. Muskies grab it off the draw, move it ahead to McCoy. That is Courtney McCoy, number 20, for clarification purposes. She's working against three Eagles. Caitlin Sapé came with it, bashed in by Lundmark. Muskies, though, get it. Move it out to the neutral zone. A couple of Eagles still caught in the Muskie zone. They'll have to clear the offensive zone. That'll give the Muskies time. And Piper Felix deflects it up ahead. Delorme back for it. Sends it all the way around to Meade. Picked off there by McCoy. She's bodied by Lundmark, and Meade will pick it up. Moving around the boards. Intercepted. Muskies, Farrington, working against Campardo. Now Delorme's got it. Moves around the boards, but pitching in on the far side is Sinclair. Delorme will try again. Eagles get it, bash it off the boards and out. Lucas Engberg will get it. Send it all the way back in. Muskies will change. That'll give the Eagles time to pick it up. Move it up the right-hand side to Caitlin Sapé. Sapé has it swept off her stick. She'll go for a change, and Jersey Calder back for it. Halfway through the second period. Muskies continue to lead 1-0 against the Dryden Eagles. Puck in the Fort Francis end. Bliss trying to move it ahead. She's bothered there by Molly McMurridge. Varioki trying to help out Dryden at the right point. Bliss, though, will grab it. She'll go around the other side. Coming around to Marissa Kenny. Kenny can't move it, but the puck will get out. Now maybe a chance. Hayden Allen goes off her stick, hustling after it. She guys a backhander that goes just wide. Allen with the only goal of the contest so far. Eagles now, though, pick it up. West, oh, big collision at the blue line with Blair Cross. And a penalty coming up to the Muskies. And for the second time tonight, it's going to be Blair Cross heading to the box. And it'll be 2 for interference with 9:05 to go here in the second period. So Cross, 2 minutes for interference. Dryden power play 0 for 1 so far tonight. They're looking to get the equalizer right now. Campardo fires a shot. Pad save by Maddie Bliss. Borton in the left-hand corner. Goes behind the net to Lundmark. Lundmark now over to the right corner. Gets it back from McMurridge. Now she'll go to the right point. Campardo. Campardo loading up. Fires the wrister. Deflected by West. And another pad save by Bliss. Coming off the boards now, it's Borton. Looking to center it. West, the shot. She's taken off her feet. Eagles can maintain the pressure. Back to the right point. Campardo again. Moves it to McMurridge. Back to Campardo. Fires the wrister. Another pad save. West looked to get the tip on that one. Borton now. She'll go back to Campardo. A firing range from the blue line. Deflected in front by West. That's blocked by a Muskie. Campardo will wrist another one. That's blocked by Mosbick. There's a wrister. Stick save off the stick of Borton. And then McMurridge almost put it in the far side. Bliss, though, managed to get the pad down. It was deflected just wide. McMurridge now tried to center it. And just off the stick of Campardo. And now we're going to have coincidental penalties going to the two number 8s. as Megan Lundmark for the Eagles and Kira Farrington for the Muskies heading off with 50 seconds to go in the penalty to cross. So at the 12:05 mark, it'll be Farrington for the Muskies and Lundmark for the Eagles going off 2 minutes apiece, probably for roughing. We'll wait for the call. Teams will remain 5-on-4. Or will it go 4-on-3? No, we will go a 4-on-3. So Bliss ends the bench. It will be actually another change. We'll wait and see now. Still a 4-on-4 situation. Actually, no, make it 5 now. There we go. So 5-on-4. Calder with the puck for the Muskies. Looks to send it out and down. She will. And there is 35 seconds left now in the penalty to cross.
2 minutes, roughing. Dryden penalty to number 8, Megan Lundmark. 2 minutes, roughing.
So Lundmark and Farrington getting coincidental roughing minors. Eagles now still with the power play. Calder gets it though, smacks it off the boards and all the way down. Stopped there by Boyko. And the Eagles back for it. That'll just about do it for this Dryden power play. They'll look to get one more rush mounted before Cross comes out of the box. They will not. Cross is out. And the Eagles are 0 for 2 with the power play this evening. Puck at center. Now here's Calder walking in. Calder, shot. That's blocked. Good job there by Marley Judson to get in front of that shot from Calder. Muskies keep it in though. Another long shot. Pad save by Boyko. Puck deflects to the left point. Piper Cross trying to keep it in. Cannot. Gets out to center and Lucas Engberg back for it. She sends it back into the Eagle zone. And then Allen chases it down. Looks to center it. Borton picks it off. Looks to get it out. Cannot. Muskies pinch. Keep it in, but the Eagles will take it this time. Judson off the boards. And out, but racing back for the Muskies. Here comes Piper Cross. Cross in across the line. Drop pass to Allen. Goes off her stick. Muskies send it in. Offside. Have to clear the zone. They will. And the Eagles will look to start up again. Muskies in behind the net. Looking to gain control. Eagles looking to work it ahead. On the left side, there's a bump on Marley Bliss. Keeps the puck in the zone though. Pile up along the corner boards. Bliss is in there. Sends it to the center of the net. Found nothing but a Dryden Eagle in the form of Mickey Gauthier. Puck out to center now, and here's Gauthier coming in to the Muskie zone. Knocked off her stick by Cross, but Gauthier, good job to stick with it. In behind the net. She's got help coming up the middle of the ice, looking for West. Can't quite get it to her, and the Muskies shovel it out to center. 4:55 to go in the second period. Muskies 1, Eagles nothing. Deflection. And it'll be offside. Strange play there as the puck deflected off the helmet of the Muskie player, went high in the air, and then she takes the shot off the rebound. But it's called offside. So 4:45 to go in the second period. And it'll be Piper Cross up against Maya West in the faceoff. Dryden gets it out across their line. Here's Cross though with it though now. Works it in across. Looks to center it. And she had McQuaker going hard to the net. McQuaker tried to center it now. She goes down. Eagles pick it up. West. McQuaker steals it back. In behind the net now. This is Cross with it. McQuaker trying to help. Meade's in there along with West. Eagles grab it. Trying to force it out. They'll get it up to Tessa McMurridge. She'll backhand it into the Muskie zone. Racing back for it, Avery Sinclair. Sinclair stops, waits, moves it ahead to McQuaker. Up to Allen. That pass misses, intercepted by Reagan Mead. Sent back in, but offside is the call. And a faceoff will be outside the Fort Francis line. 3:56 remaining in the second period. Farrington now up against Campardo. Eagles win it. Varioki gets it. Tried to send it in deep. Couldn't quite get it there. McCoy forces out of the Muskie zone. Lundmark back for it. Watched by Farrington. Lundmark can't quite clear it on the first opportunity. She'll get another chance, go off the boards, and this time is successful. Puck in across the line. Slam there by Felix. Varioki picks it up in front of the Eagles net. Eagles get it, send it all the way down the ice. And this will be icing against Dryden. 3:27 to go here in the middle frame. A goal by Hayden Allum continuing to stand up. First period marker for the Black and Gold as they continue to lead 1-0. Muskies win the draw. Puck's going to get out across the line, though. Cross sends it back in. Eagles pick it up, moving along the right side boards to Cochelle. Cochelle, she'll go off the boards. Now a 2-on-1. Eagles moving into the zone. Gauthier, trying to get the pass or the shot off. Either one maybe got caught in between on that play and had the puck slide off her stick into the corner. Muskies fortunate on that one. Here's Blair Cross with it now. Chased by Reimer. She moves it over to the far side to Marissa Kenny. Kenny can't move it anywhere. Muskies look to move it. Comes up the boards and knocked all the way out by Allum down the ice. And another icing call coming up, this time against Fort Francis. And with 2:38 to go in the second period, faceoff will be back in the Muskie zone. A little more even play in this second period after Dryden carried most of the action in the first. But the Eagles still looking to get back on even terms. Here's the Muskies now looking to force it out of their zone. Molly McMurridge, though, puts it in the corner to West. West bothered there by McQuaker. And now coming away with it is Piper Cross. Cross, the backhand pass up to Ella Evans. Evans. She runs into a wall of Eagles defenders. Can't move it any further than the blue line. And it's sent back into the Fort Francis zone. Lucas Engberg will get it. She'll look to pass it up. That's turned over, though, to Tessa McMurridge. She, in turn, coughs it up. Cross gets it. Off the boards to Evans. Evans has it deflect off her, but the Muskies will move it out. Piper Cross off the boards, all the way down the ice, and another icing call here with 1:51 remaining in the second period. Eagles make a change. They'll send out the captain, Raya Campardo, along with Caitlin Sapé. And on the far side, it's Megan Lundmark. Sapé moves it around the boards to Lundmark. Looking for Sapé in front. No one's watching her. Sapé alone. Lundmark and Campardo play a game of catch. Now trying to center it to Lundmark. Loose in front. Here's Sapé, the shot. Pad save. Campardo was loose on the other side of the net. Now a battle for it at the top of the blue paint. And Bliss jumps on it to bring about a whistle. And a bit of a disagreement at the side of the net. Campardo in there for the Eagles, along with Blair Cross, who's been part of the action. Here's Borton. In around the boards to Campardo. Eagles looking dangerous here. Campardo tries to wrap around. Looking to summon home. And no signal. Looks like Bliss. Have we got a goal? We're going to see. No, Bliss able to keep it out. Wow, big pad save by Maddie Bliss. All kinds of pressure in on the crease Compardo looked like she maybe stuffed it home, but the referee says no goal, and we play on with 1:15 to go here in the first. Oh, almost a steal for the Muskies. Walking in, a shot, that's blocked. As Borton got a wrister off. That deflects high into the netting. And faceoff will stay in the Fort Francis end with 1:04 to go in the second. Fantastic chance earlier there for Compardo. Looks like she had enough muscle power to force it past Bliss, but Bliss somehow managed to get the pad down and keep the puck out. 1 minute to go here in the second period. Eagles starting to pile up the pressure, but continue to trail by 1 goal. Calder with it now. Watched by Sapé. That's knocked off her stick. Here's Compardo, who's been all over the place here in the second period. But the Muskies get it, send it out. Allen now racing against Borton. Borton, though, good job to hustle back and pick up the loose puck. Eagles sending it deep into the Muskie zone. We have 30 seconds left in the second period. Allen gets it, knocks it off the boards. No icing, as it was deemed Borton could have played the puck. Borton gets it. Can't get it out of her zone. Varioki now, that's centered. Cross trying to get it over to Farrington. Farrington will pick it up on the right corner. West, though, grabs it. She'll move up the left-hand side. 10 seconds to play in the second period. West backhands it off the board, chases it after it. She's got Molly McMurridge all alone in front for a second, but could not quite track a puck down, lost her footing. And that'll bring about the end of the second period. So no goals, but plenty of action. Great saves on both sides by Dryden goalie Sydney Boyko and Muskie goaltender Maddie Bliss. But we will end 40 minutes the way we ended 20 minutes. Teams skate off to the locker room. We are in for a barn burner of a third period. Your score after 2 periods at the Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Francis is the Fort Francis Muskies 1, the Dryden Eagles 0. Stay tuned. Third period action is coming up in just a little bit.
Welcome back for the third period of hockey action, just about to get underway here at the Ice for Kids Arena in Fort Francis. Your score after 2 periods in a first place showdown. It's the Fort Francis Muskies 1, the Dryden Eagles 0.
Eagles looking to tie the Muskies for top spot in NORWOSSA with a win. But they'll need a comeback effort here in the third period. Looking to move it out. Eagles can't quite get it there. Farrington battles for it. Sent all the way back into the Dryden zone. It'll be stopped behind the net by Sidney Boyko, who's had a terrific game for the Eagles here tonight. And it'll be fired ahead from Peyton Borton all the way to Megan Lundmark. She tips it into the zone. Molly McMurridge now picks it up. Deep in the forward end. Bothered there by the cross combination of Blair and Piper Cross. Now looking to center at the Eagles.
8-4-8-2-7-2.
Centering pass now. Tessa McMurridge trying to get a stick on it. Can't quite get it. Staying after it, though, is Borton. Now it's Varioki sending it in behind the net. Muskies trying to get possession. Stolen, though. Molly McMurridge, the shot. Stick save. Another shot and another save by Maddie Bliss, who has been flawless so far in the Fort Francis net. As she stops first Molly McMurridge and then Tessa McMurridge. Back-to-back chances. Holds on for the faceoff. Minute 25 gone in the third period. Your second period summary, no scoring in the second period. We had penalties, though. Raya Compardo of Dryden at 4:23 for hooking. Blair Cross with her second penalty of the night at 10:55 for interference. And then coincidental penalties to Kira Farrington of Fort Francis and Megan Lundmark of Dryden for roughing at the 12:05 mark. Dryden 0 for 2 on the power play so far tonight. Muskies 0 for 1 as that play is whistled dead. Puck bouncing into the Muskie bench. 1:59 gone in the third period. The only goal tonight scored by Hayden Allen back at the 8:56 mark of the first period on a great solo effort as she stole the puck in the Dryden end. A couple of strides and a quick wrist shot beating Sidney Boyko for the only tally of this contest to this point. Eagles.
50-50 draw for $230 was Dave Compardo.
Eagles now looking to even this contest. Jessica Sapay moving up the left side boards to Megan Lundmark. She dumps it in deep. Back for it is Blair Cross. That's puck sent all the way down the ice by Allen. And it will be an icing call. So face off back in the Muskies end. 2:38 gone here in the third period. Muskies gain control off the draw. Calder can't get it past Delorme at the right point. Eagles look to keep it in deep. Calder working against the forechecking pressure. Now it's McQuaker sending it around the boards. Eagles doing a good job. They've done a good job all night in pinching in from the point, keeping the pressure in the Fort Francis zone. Another good effort here. Maya West getting the job done to Tessa McMurridge. Now in behind the net. Molly McMurridge trying to catch up to it. Puck sent around to the far side. Here's Delorme with it. Battle on the right wing boards. Centered. Muskies come away with it. And now skating off to center and across is Lucas Engberg. Hustling in. Lucas Engberg walks in. The shot just wide of the net. Good rush there by Ophelia Lucas Engberg. And now we're going to get a penalty to the Eagles. And it's going to be, looks like a boarding call, I believe, to Molly McMurridge with 3:35 gone. 2 for boarding to McMurridge. So the Muskies back on the power play for the second time tonight. And a great chance to get a huge insurance marker if they can pick up a goal here. The Eagles, though, fire it down into the Muskie zone. They'll have to go back and start over. Farrington, she puts it off the boards. Nifty play, moves it out to center. That pass, though, misses Marley Bliss. Could be an icing call. No call, though. Calder. Back to the left point. Kept in there by Blair Cross. Sent in behind the net. Now chasing after it is Calder. Calder playing up front on the power play. Usually a blue liner, but moves to the forward spot on the power plays. There's a shot by Bliss. Saved by Boyko. Eagles get it hammered off the boards and out as it got by Blair Cross. Lucas Engberg back for it now. 1 minute remaining in the power play. That pass goes astray. Borton gets it, fires it right back down. Muskies will have to try again. Here's Blair Cross. Pass ahead. Moving it up now is Farrington. Farrington crosses it, the blue line with Calder. Stops, spins around. Drop pass. That pass gets away from 2 players, but Cross will stay after it. Big hit there, laid on by Caitlin Sapé. Not Cross off her feet. Now here is Sinclair to Calder. Back pass, but that'll get out across the line. 25 seconds left in the penalty to Molly McMurridge. Borton gets it behind the Dryden zone. The Dryden net. Sends it to center. Lundmark gets it and deflects it into the Muskie zone. Just 10 seconds left now in the power play. Piper Cross moves it to center, goes out the stick of Judson. Hustling after it, Courtney McCoy. McCoy knocked off her stick. Good defensive play there by Jessica Sapé. Sapé knifes it out. The penalty is over to McMurridge. Muskies 0 for 2 now with the one-man advantage. One-player advantage, my apologies. Up to center now, off the stick of Allen. Judson gets it. She'll send it all the way down the ice, and that'll be icing against Dryden. 5:59 gone here in the third period. Muskies continue to lead 1-0. Eagles hoping to get a bit of a good omen off the 50-50 draw tonight, as it sounds like the father of Raya Compardo, Dave Compardo, taking home $235 here tonight. So congratulations to the Compardo family. Hopefully that money will be accompanied, at least in the Dryden hopes, with a win. We'll see what happens. Long way to go here in the third. Calder now over to Farrington. Farrington looking to move it against 2 Eagles checkers. Comes out front. West almost got it. There's a wrist shot from the point. That didn't get through as Jessica Sapé tried to put it on goal. Muskies now. Farrington goes around the far side. And grabbing it there for the Muskies and moving it out. It is McQuaker. McQuaker now in on the right side against Sapé. The centering pass. Tried to find Farrington in front. That was knocked away. Good defensive back check there by West to send it wide of the net. Mosbeck. She'll slash it back into the zone. Jessica Sapé back for it. Watched by Piper Cross. Cross steals it. She'll go back to the right point. Mosbeck's shot. That goes just wide as Allen was heading towards the net. Compardo gets it. Sends it ahead. Gets it out of the zone. Now here's Megan Lundmark. In on the right wing side. Megan Lundmark looking to get the shot off. Couldn't do so. She had her stick lifted at the last second. Looked like by Cross. Piper Cross now in behind the net. Off the boards. Can't quite get it out. Now it's out. Here comes Allen. Allen hustling it on the right side. Tried to center it in front to Evans. There's a quick shot by Allen. Stick save by Sydney Boyko. Eagles get it. Compardo off the boards. Up to Lundmark. Sends it down the ice. And that'll be icing again against Dryden with 7:46 gone here in the third period. Muskies continue to hold that 1-0 lead. It's Farrington out there with Piper Felix and Courtney McCoy. Sinclair and Lucas Engberg back at the point. Lucas Engberg shot deflected. Oh, what a save by Sydney Boyko. The tip in front. I think it was Farrington getting the stick on it. And it changed directions, went high, but was going to the top shelf. Sydney Boyko flashing the lever. And a huge save to keep the Eagles down by only 1. Let's see if that gives the blue and gold some momentum. Here's Reagan Mead. Looking to move it around the boards. Gauthier up against Sinclair in that battle. Muskies send it back in. Now it's Varioki with it. Varioki skating it over to Gauthier. The pass. That gets away from her, and Bliss will cover it up, take no chances, and hold on with 8:22 gone in the third period. Circle that save by Sidney Boyko. If the Eagles are able to come back and win this hockey game, brilliant glove stop by the Dryden netminder. Here's the Eagles now. Chance in front for Molly McMurray, but Calder got in the way of that one. Here is Tessa McMurray now, looking to move it in on the left-hand side. Now it's Molly McMurray looking to drive the net. Has that puck knocked away from her, and away come the Muskies. As it was Kenny trying to move it to center. Dryden sends it back into the zone. Calder's got it. Got to be careful. She's got Eagle forecheckers watching her closely in the form of Tessa McMurray. That puck knocked to the right point, kept in by Borton. Calder will pick it up in behind the net. Leave it over there for Kenny, but Molly McMurray quick in on the forecheck. Puck centered out front. Muskie's got to be careful. It's loose. And Bliss will cover that one up. And now look out, Tessa McMurray. Bit of a shoving match first with Blair Cross, and now the captain, Jersey Calder, says, no, I think we'll even up the physical side of things here. Calder warned, and now Calder too much on the captain's part, and she's going to get the gate. So Jersey Calder not showing the composure needed. Actually, it looks like it will be coincidentals. The Muskies will get away lucky here as Tessa McMurray and Jersey Calder head to the box here at the 9:11 mark. As they were jostling in front for quite a while, the referee finally decided the back and forth had gone on too long. So 2 minutes each to Tessa McMurray and Jersey Calder. And we will stay 5-on-5 as we near the halfway point of the third period. Muskies steal. Now a breakaway chance. Ella Evans walking in is a 2-0 Evans shot. Glove save, Sidney Boyko. And another 10-bell stop by the Dryden netminder. Keeping her team alive in this one here in the third period. The earlier glove save on the tip by Farrington, and then a 2-0 break after the steal by Evans. Her and McQuaker walking in all alone. The wrist shot, and Boyko managing to get the glove on it and keep it out and hold on.
For Francis penalty to number 10, Jersey Calder, 2 minutes for roughing after the whistle. Dryden penalty to number 12, Tessa McMurray, 2 minutes for roughing after the whistle.
So roughing after the whistle, minors to Tessa McMurray and Jersey Calder. Muskies, a couple of golden opportunities to double their lead here in the third period, but Sidney Boyko has been stellar in between the pipes for Dryden. Centering pass now, West shot, save, loose puck, Molly McMurray sends it just wide. And Maddie Bliss has been no shrinking violet for the black and gold either. A big save there on West to keep it 1-0 for the Fort. McQuaker now up to Piper Felix. It goes off her stick. Borton and Felix come together on the left wing boards. Battle for it, and coming away with it is Felix. Send it towards the net. Boyko swept it clear. Now the Eagles will get it. Try and send it ahead to Lundmark. She'll move the left side, clear it in. And hustling back, Blair Cross. Watched by Campardo. Campardo with a nice steal. Looking to send it out, walks it in front of the net. Save, loose puck, scores! Caitlin Sapay stuffing home the rebound after Raya Campardo stealing the puck in behind the net, drove the net, stopped on the original shot. But it's Caitlin Sapay with 9:09 left in the third period, tying this hockey game up at 1-1. And now, the Eagles looking for their first lead of the night. Here's a long shot, deflects high over top of the net. Dryden looking to build off of the momentum of that tire.
Scored by number 20, Katie Sapay. Assist by number 15, Raya Campardo, and number 8, Megan Lundmark.
So it's Sapay from Campardo and Lundmark. Look out, as we've got a collision in front. So the Eagles, they've been knocking on the door all night and finally find that equalizer at the 10:51 mark. Caitlin Sapay from Raya Campardo and Megan Lundmark. And we are all tied here at the Ice for Kids Arena with 8:29 to go in the third period. Eagles 2-0 against the Muskies this year, both of them coming in tournament victories. This is their first regular season matchup in Norwassa, and it has been as good as advertised. And how big are those two saves from Sydney Boyko earlier in this period now? Kept her team alive, down just one goal. And we're going to get another Muskie penalty. Here's a chance. Deflects. Boyko to the bench for an extra attacker. Muskies grab it though. And we're going to get an interference call against the Muskies with 7:58 to go. So the momentum has definitely shifted towards Dryden here in the third period. And it's going to be Ophelia Lucas Engberg getting the gate. 2 minutes for interference. And Dryden now with a terrific opportunity to take their first lead of the night. They're 0 for 2 on the power play so far. Here's Campardo now at the right point. Moves it to the right side. That shot goes just wide. Coming off the stick of Molly McMurridge. Campardo fires a shot, deflected by West. That goes just wide. McMurridge to Campardo. Back to McMurridge. McMurridge, the right circle, the shot saved by Bliss. Centering pass, that missed. Campardo shot deflects, just wide. McMurridge now battling Cross, sends Cross down. Coach Shane Bliss looking for a call, none forthcoming. Muskies get it, looking to clear it. Fairnington in there, battling for it. Fairnington gets it off the board, or tried to clear it out, kept in by Campardo. The wrist shot deflected, knocked down in front of the net. Muskies will try again to send it out, can't do it. Campardo's shot, that's just wide. Here comes Borton in from the left point. Calder gets it though, sends it around. Fairnington grabs it and fires it all the way down the ice. 50 seconds left in the power play for Dryden. 6:45 left in the hockey game, in the third period rather. 1-1 tie. Stolen there by Piper Cross. Looking to work against Judson. Eagles now, though, will move it out to center. Tessa McMurridge in on the right wing. Drop pass to Koshel. That didn't click. Muskies still just get it out across the line now. Here's Borton, Peyton Borton. In on the left wing. Fires the shot. Scores! A seeing eye snipe by Peyton Borton. 6:14 left in the third period. And the Eagles have indeed taken the lead. 2-1. As Peyton Borton unleashed the wrister high to the glove side of Maddie Bliss. And with two Muskies blocking her vision, Borton's shot finds the twine. A power play goal for the Eagles. 1 for 3 now on the night. And it's the Eagles with a 2-1 lead.
Giant second goal scored by number 22, Peyton Borton.
So unassisted, Peyton Borton getting the power play goal as she fires the wrist shot home through a screen, beats Maddie Bliss top side at the glove. And now it's the Muskies who will have to try and rally in front of the home crowd. Calder, cross, no offside called. Looked like a clear offside against the Muskies. That one let go. Calder sends it in high over the net. Chance for Farrington, saved by Boyko. And now, it was Bliss with the shot. Farrington has her stick javelined away by an Eagles player. And no call forthcoming there. 5:16 to go in the third. And the intensity of this game, which has been high all the way throughout, is now reaching fever pitch as the black and gold will have to battle back here in front of the home crowd to stay undefeated in NORWOSSA play. 3-0 coming into tonight. Eagles 2-1. A win will move them into a first place tie. Set off a stick out to center. McMurridge battling against Lucas Engberg. Bliss will cover it up as McMurridge goes strong to the net. Lucas Engberg falls trying to contain her. Bliss covers up for the faceoff in the Muskie zone. 4:57 to go here in the third period. Eagles win the draw. Quick shot. Bliss had to be careful. Campardo firing that shot. Glove stop, and Bliss holds on for another draw in the Fort zone. 4:54 to go now here in the third period. Eagles win the draw. Back to Varioki. Her shot goes just wide. Muskies try and track it down in their own end. Piper cross, looking to move it ahead. She does, out to center. Fort looking to steal it, but it's sit back in by Dryden. Lucas Engberg now, who was in the box when Borton got the go-ahead goal for Dryden. Looking for some redemption here. Marley Bliss off the boards. Puck in the neutral zone. Dryden doing a good job jamming things up, milking the clock. 4:17 left in the third. Muskies finally come away with it, put it to center, but Marley Judson will pick it up there, move it across the line, send it deep into the Fort zone. Fort trying to clear it out. West trying to find it in her skates. Now battling for it in the left corner. Going up against Mosbeck. Now Farrington will pick it up, and she'll skate it up across the line to center. Kira Farrington on the rush. In across the line, looks to center it in front. Allen couldn't quite get there to get a stick on it, but we're gonna have a penalty against the Eagles. And it is Marley Judson heading to the box. 3:37 to go in the third period. So Judson getting the gate, 2 minutes for slashing. And the Muskie power play held silent so far, 0 for 2. Will have their chance to roar right now and tie this hockey game up. Here's Calder. She'll go along the boards to Bliss, to Farrington. Out front, McCoy! Got a piece of it, but went wide. McCoy now looking to go to the center. That's taken away. Good play there by Megan Lundmark to fire it all the way down. And hustling after it is Campardo. And she will look to kill more time off of this clock, off of her team's penalty. All 2 checkers in now for the Eagles. Great job by the Eagles penalty killers as the clock continues to wind down, and finally play whistle down in the Fort zone. 1:17 left in the penalty to Marley Judson. 2:54 remaining in the third period. Face-off will come outside the Muskie line. Quick score update from the 52 Canadians Arena just across from us here. In the boys game tonight between Fort Frances and Dryden, it was all Fort Frances as they led 11-2 after 2 periods of play. Here's Borton with it, trying to send it out. Can't get it past Calder. Calder will stop, spin back. Set up, goes to Lucas Engberg, right point. Lucas Engberg to Piper Cross. Cross looking to go down low to Evans, but instead, Varioki, great job to stand up to Cross and send the puck out. 40 seconds left on the power play. Lucas Engberg sends it in wide of the net. Stop there, Varioki will get it. Off the boards, looking to get it out. Lundmark as well, can't do it. Evans in the right corner. Ella Evans. Back to Lucas Engberg now. She'll wrist it on goal. That was blocked as that hit Allen in front. And sent down the ice by the Eagles. Just 15 seconds left now in the penalty to Judson. Time for one more rush if the Muskies hurry. They move it up the left wing side. Long pass there, that goes to an open wing, and Varioki sends it right back down, and the Dryden penalty killers get the job done. Muskies 0 for 3 on the power play. We've got 1:30 left in the third period. Down the stretch we come. Dryden 2, Fort Frances 1. Eagles send it into the zone. We'll wait and see how long it takes for Coach Shane Bliss to pull daughter Maddie Bliss from the net to send out that extra attacker. Muskies though got to get control in the Dryden zone first, and the Eagles not letting it happen as they are jamming up that neutral zone very effectively. Now the Muskies get it. Try and send it across. Eagles though, West jumps on it, backhands it in. 1 minute to play here in regulation. Eagles looking to hold on. Muskies send it into the zone. West gets it. Looks to move it around the boards. Molly McMurridge tips it out. Lundmark gets it out. The net is empty. Muskies with 6 skaters as Lundmark almost steals it near the empty net. Now looking to center. Capardo's got it. Capardo looking to finish it off. Puts it wide. 32 seconds to go. Eagles hemming the Muskies in their own net. That's centered. Lundmark couldn't tip it home. Great effort here by the Eagles. Muskies can't get the puck to get anything started. 15 seconds left. Allen gets it. Lundmark, great job of forechecking. Farrington looking to move it out. She can't. The Eagles are going to keep it in that zone, and that's going to do it, folks, as time is expired. And the Dryden Eagles, with a 2-goal third period, come back to defeat the Fort Frances Muskies by a count of 2-1. Muskies holding the lead from the first period on all the way into the third. But the Eagles coming through, the tying goal, Caitlin Sapay at the 10:51 mark from Raya Capardo and Megan Lundmark to make it 1-1. And then Peyton Borton with a perfect wrist shot, top shelf glove side, unassisted power play goal at 13:46 for the go-ahead and eventual game-winning goal to make it a 2-1 final for Dryden. Sydney Boyko, outstanding game, and certainly even more so in the third period as she made 2 mammoth saves. A tip by Kira Farrington that Boyko managed to go the opposite direction that her body was going and get the glove on. And then a 2-on-0 stop, stuffing Ella Evans on the doorstep with a pad save. Both of those coming with the Muskies up 1-0. They could have salted the game away, but Boyko's heroics setting the stage for the comeback. And the Dryden Eagles with the win move into a first place tie with the Muskies, each with 3-1 records in NORWOSSA. So Hayden Allen's first period goal for the Muskies, not able to stand up, and despite a great effort by Maddie Bliss in between the pipes for the Fort, It is the visitors walking away with the 2 points tonight. Your final score from the Ice for Kids Arena: the Dryden Eagles 2, the Fort Francis Muskies 1. I'm Joey Pear. Thank you so much for joining us on Home TV. We'll see you next time.